Rockets scoring 81 points in the first half and really never looked back. Wizards did close the gap in the second half, but all in all, good night here at the office for the Houston Rockets. You got to like the way this team played. It got a little sloppy in the second half, but all in all, Rockets coming up with a win here tonight.
Yeah, it got sloppy in the second half, but I think it got sloppy for whatever. That's a shame. Forgot my mic in my hand.
It's okay. It's like trying to start the car with that.
Studio, yeah.
Start the car without the key.
I got everybody in the arena saying, "Pick up your mic." Anyway, it got a little sloppy because the Rockets got bored. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but they took the spark out of the game by not keep attacking. You know, the one thing that the Wizards wanted to do was to sneak up and see how close they can get from, because they was almost 30 points down at one time.
Yeah, 27 points was the margin at halftime. Closed it to within 14 in the second half. But Rockets pull away, and they win it tonight as they take care of business. Fun Can't Lose is presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. And let's talk about Reed, Shepard, Murph. Another good game. After back-to-back 16-point games, did it even better here tonight with his second highest point total of his career. 21 points on 8 of 11 shooting tonight for Reed Shepard.
The one thing I like he said when he was interviewed is how his team helped set him up to get his kind of shot. And when he's getting his shot, he's looking to take that shot. He was 8 for 11 tonight, and one of those went in and hit the rim and came out. But with that being said, coming off the bench in 24 minutes with 21 points, that's what you call efficiency.
And last 3 games, talk about him having 16 points in each of the last 2 games before this one tonight. But, you know, you add it up. He has 20 for his last 31 from the floor in those 3 games. That's 65%. And 13 for 22 from three-point range. To say the least, he is getting his shots and he's knocking them down.
I'm going to say it again. I've been saying it since he's been around. This young man is a pure shooter. You give him the open shot with his legs underneath him, and I'm telling you, this man can shoot 60% for the year. That's the kind of touch he has. So don't be surprised if he maintains this direction with his teammates helping him get his shot.
135-112, the final score. Rockets pick up the victory here tonight. Let's hear from head coach Ime Udoka.
Reed looked like he was a lot more aggressive early, attacking the basket. Is that something that you're telling him, that now that everyone knows he's a three-point threat, when there are those hard closeouts, to try and look inside?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing new that we said, but his threat of his jump shot is as good as a quick first step, and so guys are going to guard him with their best defenders and not help off of him, and crowd him, run him off the line, and he's good enough to read those plays, get to the mid-range, get to the basket, and make some nice passes.
Another hot first quarter for you guys tonight. I think you're second in the league in first quarter point differential. What do you really attribute that to?
I've obviously guarded pretty well as well. Got some stops, took care of the ball. Only had 3 turnovers in the first half, and got some cross matches as always. They're going after Alpi early, Kevin early. And as long as we don't hesitate and move the ball, we're going to get good looks. But that, and then defense to offense, which is always a good formula for us.
Do you think your guys' kind of pregame routine right before the tip-off, do you think that spurs the guys or helps them at all?
I'm not sure about that at all. I don't even know what they do before the game.
Are you looking forward to the beginning of the in-season tournament this Friday with the team?
Yeah, we lost last week in the in-season tournament, so we'd like to get back to the winning ways. So we played San Antonio at their place, but yeah, it means more, and losing that one there, we should have a little bit more desperation coming up.
Coach, how were you all able to rebound after that third quarter? It seemed like it was some sloppy play there, some miscommunication, but you all were able to rebound in the fourth quarter to get the lead back to where you needed it to be.
Yeah, we wanted to do what we did in the first half, which was keep it simple. We had 3 turnovers in the first 6 possessions and matched our first half, and had 9 in the second half. And so we talked about at halftime having our season low at 3, and the points that we had 80+ at the half. We wanted to come out and do the same thing, and didn't bring our best effort in that quarter. But credit to the guys, especially Reed and Tari off the bench, kind of boosted it back up and got us comfortable in the fourth again.
Another one of those kind of baseline dunks, reverse dunks for a men tonight. Is that something you guys are drawing up, or is it just simply when the defense is collapsing, he keeps finding that pocket over and over for you guys?
No, he's really good in the dunker, and then we have him in the corners a lot. So, low man. A lot of teams, they bring their low man across, and he's a corner cut guy for us, and we got corner fields. And so we know to look for him there, and then if that back man crashes down on him, we'll have the corner kick out three. And so something we practice as far as that corner cut, corner fill. He's really good at it due to his instincts and athleticism.
You mentioned Reed and Tari off the bench, their production. Can you just talk about the balanced scoring across the board and how important that is?
Yeah, and you know, a big part of it is, you know, other than Josh, we had all those guys in double figures starting, and then to have 20+ with those guys off the bench gives us a great boost. But, you know, our depth and balance and different guys every night is going to be our strength all year. You know, to understand how we're going to get shots off of Kevin and Alperin. You know, they're pretty much doubling those guys every time, so it's going to be different guys that'll be recipients every night. Then when they make enough shots and we have this balanced scoring, they can kind of free them up. And so strength in our numbers, our depth is real, like I always say, and you can come in with 3 units that pretty much can start or play backup minutes in the NBA.
Coach, I know that when people watch the game, they look at the way that Kevin plays, the way, you know, Jabari, Alpi. But can you just talk about how important it is to have a player like Steven Adams coming to the game and to basically establish himself inside of the paint, but does so much to free up other players and getting second chance points?
Yeah, he does it in a different way than Alperin and Kevin, for instance. I think, you know, he's probably the best offensive rebounder in the league, and he's either going to get it or free up some of the bodies for our guys to crash. And, you know, 20 offensive rebounds again tonight, large part due to him. He's always going to have his numbers, but he occupies 2 or 3 on the glass, and that's something that teams have to prepare for, knowing that's coming with our second unit and bigger lineups as well. But something he's done throughout his career, and he's carried over since he's been here.
Rockets had 2 20-point scorers off the bench. Talked about Reed Sheppard. We'll talk about the other one, Tari Eason, when we come back. Now let's talk about Tari Eason, because the Rockets bench was outstanding here tonight. 20 points in 21 minutes. 4 offensive rebounds tonight as well for Tari Eason. Rockets had 20 offensive rebounds in this game tonight, Murph.
I tell you what, I like his aggression. I mean, he's taking the ball to the teeth of the defense all the time. He's always attacking coming off that bench. You know, so if you're giving him 20 minutes, he's trying to get 20 points. And then, of course, he does a nice job in the open court, getting and leading the fast breaks for the Rockets.
You can tell he's worked on the part of his game that needed the most work, and that's the outside shot. The three-point shot has been going in for him. 4 for 6 again tonight from three-point range for Tari Eason.
Well, as I said earlier, you can tell that he's accepted his role, and he knows how to get the most out of what he is supposed to do. And you can tell that he's taken his game to another level during the summertime to get ready for that three-point shot, because last year, if you remember, they left him open quite a bit. And so with that being said, you're a detriment to the team if you can't put that ball in the basket when they're rotating off you.
All right, our put him to bed moment presented by Texas Mattress Makers. Big man inside, Murph, Steven Adams. He had 5 offensive rebounds. Rockets had 14 offensive rebounds in the first half. He had 5 of them alone in the first half. Didn't get one in the second half, but really didn't need to. And played 17 minutes, 5 of his 8 rebounds tonight on the offensive end.
Question for you. Are you surprised?
No.
This is what he does, and he does well. He positions himself. You know, if you want to be a good offensive rebounder, I'm getting this from a former teammate and a real good friend of mine, talking basketball. If you want to get to be a good offensive rebounder, you watch what your opponent is, where he's looking. A lot of them watch the flight of the ball. When that happens, you slip inside, and then if you happen to be 6'10", 6'11", and wide, you have more of an opportunity to get those offensive rebounds.
Pretty strong, too.
Hands as big as backboards.
All right, Rockets win this one. Made it look easy tonight against the Washington Wizards. But 130